Hi everyone. So today I want to talk about how to make the golden keys, the platinum keys, simcash, and expand your storage in SimCity Buildit. So this is again, I want to do all of them in one video. And of course, those are some of the most frequently asked question in my how to make simoleons video. And so let's get started. So first, I'm gonna talk about the keys. So basically, for golden keys, of course, the most obvious way to get golden keys is to do cargo shipment. So, of course, first you have to unlock your cargo bay. And once you unlock it, you should be able to do, if of course, that is assuming you work very hard. So each shipment is about, you can do one shipment every 6 hours. So if you work hard, you should be able to do 3 cargo shipment per day. So in that case, if you do that, you should be able to get 3 golden keys a day. And if you do the math, in 3 months, you should be able to get around close to 100 keys. So of course, in my city, actually, I think a lot of people say that is fake or whatever or hack. They, of course, they don't. I mean, they forget that, or they don't remember, or they don't know that my city is actually. I've been playing that city for over 8 months at that time, so it's not. I didn't get everything, of course, in like a week or even a month. So again, I played the city for 8 months, so you can do the math yourself. So you can get almost 100 keys per month. So that means I can get close to 800 keys in 8 months just by doing cargo shipment. So if you do the math, close to 800, let's say 700 keys. And then, of course, the second way to get keys is, I mean, another good way to do it is actually play the contest of mayors. So, contest of mayors, if you work hard and and you're good at it, actually, it's not difficult to get at least a few more keys per week. So, again, in a month, you should be able to get let's say you get like 3 keys, which is not difficult, 3 keys per week. So you should be able to get another 12 keys per month. So 12 keys, let's say 10 keys per month. Then in 8 months, you should be able to get close to 100 keys. So that means I should be able to get close to 900 keys just playing the contest of mayors plus the cargo ship. And of course, you should be able to get more than 3 keys per week if you're really good at contest of mayors. And of course, the third way to get golden keys is by playing the club wars. And of course, you have to join a good club. And if you are lucky, or if you join a good club, and you participate in the club wars whenever there's the opportunity, then again you should be able to get at least a few keys per war. And I think you should be able to play at least 2 wars per week. So in that case, you should be able to get another like 10 keys, let's say 10 keys per week. So per month, you should be able to get another 40 keys a month. So 8 months times 8. So 40 times 8, another 320 keys. So of course, you do the math, 800 plus 300, that's already close to 1100 or 1200 keys. So this is how I get my keys. Of course, there's a fourth way to get keys, that is by playing or doing the disaster challenge. And of course, I know that is the least effective way to do it, because I know it's very hard to get the Wu's tower items like the batteries, remote control, those kind of stuff. They're very hard to get, but at least you should be able to do at least like maybe 2 or 3, or maybe, I mean, let's say once a week you should be able to do, let's say, one disaster. Then again, you should be able to do, I mean, you should be able to get another, let's say, 20 keys per month just by playing disaster. So 8 months, you should be able to get another 160 keys. So that would bring me to over 1,300 keys in 8 months. And of course, there's actually one more way is by visiting neighbor city. And you remember, you should be popping the bubbles every time you see it. And at least back then, I don't know about right now, but back then, every day by popping the bubbles, you should be able to get at least one key per day. I mean, one key per day. So if you do the math, 8 months is about 200 days. So you should be able to get another 200 keys from just popping bubbles. So that would bring me to have over 1,500 keys in total. So that is why it is completely possible to have over 1,000 keys. You just need to be patient, working very hard, and of course, again, this does not happen in 1 month or 1 week. This all my keys, simcash, everything is I collect them in a time period of around 8 months. So for platinum keys, again, it's the same idea. You just play. Of course, you cannot get it by doing cargo shipment or disaster, but you should be able to get some from the club wars and the contest of mayors. So obviously you're gonna have a lot less platinum keys than golden keys, but still it's doable. Just make sure you play a lot and a lot of club wars and contest of mayors, and you should be able to get 200 or 300 platinum keys in 8 months. So next is the simcash. So simcash, um, of course, some people you can just buy it with real money. But again, I didn't spend any real money in this city. So how do you get simcash? So the first way, of course. Oh, I forget. Actually, you can also get simcash and golden keys and even platinum keys by collecting your the daily chest, and of course the golden chest will most you will have the highest chance to get some simcash and golden keys, and of course even platinum keys. So that's another way to get golden keys and also simcash. And then another way, again, the second way to get simcash is again, playing the contest of mayors and club wars. You should be able to get most of your simcash that way. And of course, one more way is again, popping the bubbles. You should be able to get 1 or 2 or even 3 simcash per day just by clicking the bubble. So in 8 months, you should be able to get, by doing the club wars, contest of mayors, popping the bubbles, collecting the daily chests, you should be able to get around should be over 500 simcash. It shouldn't be that difficult. Of course, if you play I think the club wars or the contest of mayors, sometimes they give you a lot of simcash if you win in the higher league. Sometimes you get 50 simcash each time or even 100. So if you can do that, you should be able to get over 1,000 simcash actually in 8 months. So next thing is the last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is about the storage. So people say, how can you have 340 storage at level 18? So again, to answer this question, this is simply because I've played this city for 8 months. Of course, if I play this for 1 month, it's pretty impossible to get 340 storage, but in 8 months, this is totally possible. Of course, that means, for me, in order to do that, I have to give up the expansion items such as the beach. Of course I have beach, but once I have enough, then I just sell everything, and then I have to also give up the land expansion item. I'm not fully expanded, but that is it would make your storage increase much easier because it won't occupy too much space. But again, whenever you see the storage item in the global tray, then you should immediately go grab it. That means you have to work very hard in browsing the global tray. Probably you probably spend a few hours a day if you want to get a lot of storage. And of course, another way is to join a very good club. And of course, all of this, some of it, part of it is based on your luck. If you're very good teammates, then you should be able to get a lot of storage that way. And I mean, if all your club members have a lot of storage, or if they have fully upgraded storage, then sometimes they even give you all their storage. But again, 340 is not impossible. It's totally doable. I mean, I think in around a month or two, I should be able to already get like 150 storage already. I mean, 400 is not difficult at all, of course, but for 150, I think should be able to do it in 2 months, and then for 250, I should be able to do it in maybe 4 or 5 months, and I reach 340 in around 8 months. So you just have to look around at the trade depot frequently, and then you also join a good club, and of course you can trade with your neighbors, your friends, and also of course there's one more way, but that would require you to have the Omega trade depot. So that one you can also spend your neo simoleons to buy your storage item. Of course at level 18 that is not unlocked yet, so that is not how I did it. But anyway, hope these tips will help you a little bit. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.